For the longest time, I was a bit of an avid turn-based hater. I was all for that real-time good stuff, you know, actively engaging with the game's combat rather than sifting through a menu to throw a big ol' stinking shit. Over the years, my mindset started to shift on turn-based RPGs though. After playing certified bangers like South Park: The Stick of Truth, Like a Dragon, and of course, Persona 5. Can't make a video about any turn-based game without mentioning Persona 5, or you'll wake up in a saw trap.
Live or die.
One of the rigged ones too, those fans are evil people. Well, for a while now, I've kind of been at the peak of debating whether or not I do actually like turn-based games, and, well, we're way past that point now. I think I'm a certified turn-based fan after playing a game called Clair Obscure Expedition 33. You probably heard about it. I am truly so surprised with how much I enjoy this, and I just want to let you all know right now that I'm only going to be talking about like the first 5-ish hours of the game, so the video will be pretty spoiler free. The reason why I'm only going to be talking about that much is mainly because I can't actually play for long periods of time because the PC port is a bit scuffed and it just freezes randomly. I parried so hard, my game crashed. This leads nicely onto what makes Expedition 33's gameplay unique and very appealing to me when it comes to the turn-based elements. And that's the interactive part of the combat. You aren't just putting your life up to the RNG gods when it's the enemy's turn, praying that your character somehow manages to dodge the earth-shattering attack that it's about to perform. Instead, that option is entirely in your hands. If your character doesn't dodge an attack, that's a skill issue on your part, not the RNG gods. You have options to either dodge, parry, or jump to avoid enemies' attacks. Other games have done similar things like this, but I think Expedition 33 has truly mastered it and made it feel far more engaging just because of the variety of options, with certain attacks having to be countered differently. Oh, and also the fact if you pull them all off, you're able to punish the enemy. And let me tell you, pulling off a flurry of parries just to finish off an enemy with a counter is one of the best feelings ever. Jumping also allows you to perform a counter, with the only outlier being the basic dodge. It's not useless to do though, because successfully dodging an attack perfectly gives you this thing called AP, which is incredibly useful because AP is what you use to perform special attacks. And holy shit, there is so much depth to these, with them changing up special elements relating to different characters. Like this one girl who changes their stance depending on what special ability you use, with each one having a positive and negative to them, making them useful in certain scenarios. You really gotta think about this shit. Like the fighting stance that makes you do more damage but makes you have less defense. There's a lot of strategy to it. There's so much depth here, and I'm still in the early game. I cannot imagine how complicated and in-depth this shit will be near the end. It's just full of surprises. Every hour there's something new that just kinda takes me back. Like I have to process what the game has just showed me and what it's introduced. Especially the prologue. This game starts swinging. It was absolutely miserable, and I loved it. I love misery. It's why, yeah, stay tuned for that hot take in a backlog video. You know what to do to stay updated. So, let's talk about the prologue. Expedition 33 begins with an event within the universe called the Gommage. It's where this entity, referred to as the Paintress, counts down a number on a tower miles away from civilization. This number has a serious significance because it represents the age someone can live to, meaning anyone that hits the age of the number on the tower will die there and then. Obviously, this event is a tragic one. I can't imagine having to witness the ones you love and care about die in front of your eyes, which is exactly what happens to our protagonist, Gustav. He has to witness one of the people he cares about most turn into dust right in front of his eyes. In this beautifully animated scene that is just so tragic. Like seriously, the music and just everything going on, you need to experience it for yourself. And it's such an impeccable driving force for the game's narrative too, as Gustav is a part of a group known as Expedition 33. Their goal is to set sail out into the unknown in an attempt to stop the Paintress from committing literal mass genocide every year. Now, the reason why this is the 33rd expedition is because there were many beforehand that just never returned. Also, it's relating to the number the paintress puts up, and obviously this one is 33. Once they set out on the expedition and reach a beach of an uncharted area, we learn pretty quickly why the other expeditions never returned. Gustav somehow manages to survive all of this, but in his last moments, feeling like there's no hope making it out alive in this hostile land, he slumps down by piled up bodies of his fallen comrades and puts a gun to his head, getting ready to end things quickly rather than suffering like the rest. Obviously, we know he doesn't die, with one of the other survivors finding him just before he pulls the trigger, but this entire prologue just left me stunned in pure awe. Not only does this game have the sick-ass gameplay, but it has an incredible narrative to go along with it. Obviously, I don't know how it will end, but from what I can gather from the characters, the voice acting, and the pacing, I literally do not expect anything else but the best. I fucking adore this shit, and if the ending does turn out bad, expect a video of me saying I was wrong. Just a 5-second video of me being like, I was wrong. Also, there are these Fall Guy-esque only up sections that the game just is not built for, but because the game isn't built for them, it makes them like 20 times harder, and they're kind of great, I'm gonna be honest. You get a swimsuit for doing this shit. For going through hell, you get this stupid swimsuit. Game of the year. You don't get that in Elden Ring. So yeah, you need to play this. It's genuinely amazing, and honestly, the whole time making this video, I'm just thinking about going back to play it, because that's all I want to do. I am well and truly hooked. This game is turn-based crack, and I just wanted to make this video to talk about how good it is so far. But I mean, you already know that. Look at the Metacritic score. Sorry, Metacritic user score. Look how high that shit is. That's the user score. Oh, and the game isn't full price either. In the age of $80 games, this is 100% a bargain. Anyway, I'll see you all in the next video. I'm gonna go back to playing this now. Oh, and before I go, Ben Starr voice acts in this game. You know, Clive from Final Fantasy XVI, the best game ever made.